Meanwhile, Mr. Trundle, the human clockmaker who the mice live with, makes a proposal to the town council on how they can kiss Santa's ass, how they can remind Santa that they love him.
At exactly midnight on Christmas Eve, when Santa is flying overhead, he'll hear this.
The town goes ahead and builds Mr. Trundle's design, which I guarantee you got at least one letter to the editor about misappropriation of city funds. But unfortunately, at the clock's grand opening, this happens. Save the clock tower! Save the clock tower! So because Mr. Trundle failed to convey the town's sincere holiday spirit, they shun him and leave him and his family destitute just in time for Christmas. And it's because of a letter to the editor that these people aren't getting presents? But does that get old Mr. Trundle down? No, sir. In fact, it puts him in a singing mood.
You pray, and I'll plan.
Listening to this pleasant voice is all the more entertaining if you know that it belongs to Joel Grey, the actor who played the MC in Bob Fosse's Cabaret. Wow, talk about versatility.
Each and every one a virgin. You don't believe me? Well, do not take my word for it. Go ahead. Ask Helga.
The miracle needs a
So after singing that whole musical number devoted to how you have to work to make your dreams come true, Mr. Trundle does absolutely nothing to resolve the plot. Fortunately for him, a little mouse was listening and he's going to do something about it. Then there comes a scene that I actually have to admit, despite having seen this dozens of times, I didn't remember when I started to do this review. Father Mouse does some hasty backpedaling and actually tries to bring some balance to this thing, saying that Albert actually had a bit of a point.
But as you said, it was your opinion.
No, that isn't it. Mr. Trundle's clock in the village hall. I wanted to see how it worked, so I climbed up into it and...
Kerplunk?
Kaplooey.
You...
Sorry, Albert, this time it actually is kind of your fault. You did go into the clock and mess it up, and then you didn't tell anyone about it until it was too late. But, again, we have the lesson of intellectual curiosity bad, blind faith good.
That's it. I'll fix it, Father. I'll fix the clock by midnight. Then maybe Santa will...
You believe in Santa?
I don't know. But I've learned that I still got a lot to learn.
Ho ho ho! There's Junctionville. I hate those sons of bitches. I spit on you, Junctionville. Wait, what's that? Music? About me? Ho ho ho! Turn the sleigh around, boys! We're going to Junctionville after all! Where's that sack of toys I prepared just in case such a thing occurred? Is it me, or do those reindeer look a lot more like giant mice? I wonder if they're related to that kangaroo from those old Sylvester cartoons. So, in the end, everyone winds up having a Merry Christmas after all. Albert's learned his lesson, which isn't really that bad of a lesson to learn, and maybe Father Mouse has learned his lesson as well. But you know who hasn't learned anything from this whole experience? Santa Claus! What did he get for his diva tantrum? He got a freaking monument built to him! You know what? If I were the real Santa Claus, I would be offended at the way I was depicted in this film. But not so offended as to cut off all the Rankin Bass animators and all their families from Christmas presents. I mean, that sort of behavior is just ridiculous. It's ludicrous. Oh, I hope you don't mind, but I see that I already got a comment on this video, and I just want to see what it is really fast. I'll be right back. Dear Retro Rant Reviewer, your video sucks. P.S. You are just ripping off the Nostalgia Critic. Signed, everyone on YouTube. Everyone on YouTube? Well, every single one? Well, how could you do this to me? I mean, it's my first video and you already, you know what? I'm never going to make another video again. This is the first Retro Rant review and the last. You know, there's going to come a day when Nostalgia Critic isn't doing anything for... I'm so upset I can't talk. Nostalgia Critic isn't doing anything for a while, and you're going to say, oh, gee, I wish I had some rip-off of him on YouTube to watch, and there won't be one. Well, actually, there'll still be several thousand other ones, but there won't be mine. You freaking... By the way, please remember to favorite, comment, and subscribe, because even a critic guy needs a hand. I'm the Retro Rant Reviewer, and what do you mean it's just a TV special?